400 fans went to the Super Bowl expecting to get in. When they found out the seat was too bad to sit in, they weren't given a seat at all. So now the league has said, okay, we got to make this right. They're going to give them 3 times the face value of the ticket. And also, now this is an add-on, because apparently when we first heard that, I said, that's not enough. What about your travel, your hotel?
Right.
Now the league is saying, Roger Goodell said, you can be our guest to Super Bowl 46 in Indianapolis.
That's something else right there.
That's a
that
big,
makes you feel
big league.
a lot better.
It does, but still, if you're one of the guys who went and you're a Steelers fan,
well, yeah,
are the Steelers going to be in Super Bowl 46?
Or Packers,
or the Packers?
Fan, and you didn't get to see the team win.
Right.
Well, if you're a Packer fan, you can see they'll win it in Indy, right?
Well, sure, they're going to win the next 5.
Next year, right?
All of that being said, it didn't get glowing grades, Dallas. Should the NFL avoid North Texas for future Super Bowls?
I'm afraid so.
You are being so harsh on the Dallas area.
I lived there for a long time, and I was rooting for them. But you have to admit, this was one long, disastrous week. And it almost felt like the football gods were punishing poor Jerry Jones, because it can be 75 degrees this time of year in Dallas. And they got snow and ice relentlessly through the whole week. Every shot from Sundance Square in Fort Worth on ESPN, you could see their breath. Precipitation falling.
6 inches of snow.
And then we got ice falling off the top of the stadium, injuring poor people walking on Saturday, one badly. And then this ticket fiasco. This is partly on the home team, but a lot of it falls on the NFL, because this is
Isn't
their
it all
baby.
on the NFL? Don't they take they take over?
I'm sure
this,
they
all
work
the
in concert
operations
here. You know, they need some suggestions. But the point is, you have a whole year to figure out whether the seats are obstructed or unsafe or whatever the problems are.
That shouldn't have happened.
You're kidding.
That should. But Skip, I think you're being unfair that Dallas, the great football fans in Texas, okay, and not just the fans who come, but just people who are around the event, who love football, and a great new facility that you want to utilize that seats over 100,000 people. There are a lot of positives. Obviously, the weather threw a monkey wrench into that.
Where were the positives?
Yeah, thank you.
What? The positives are that in the future they'll get it right.
I thought you said there were a lot of positives around the Super Bowl.
No.
Rob,
positives for Dallas being a host. Okay. Well, yeah, on paper it looked like it could be okay.
You've got ESPN in Fort Worth, which is an hour from Dallas. And you got the stadium halfway. It's not centrally located. It's not exactly New Orleans.
Yeah. There were some issues from the get-go.
Go ahead, diss Dallas if you want.
Well, the NBA All-Star game goes there, and they had ice storms.
That was a disaster too.
I mean,
I'm sorry.